I would like to call to order the city council special meeting of Wednesday, June 7th. And first, we have approval of the agenda.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next, we will have public comment, and that public comment should only be matters other than what the special meeting is about. So is there anyone that would like to make a special public comment? Okay.
Oh, excuse me. I'd like to make a public comment.
Okay, and is it in regard to what this meeting is about?
Mostly no.
Well, you can talk about the mostly no stuff. How's that?
Okay,
You can talk about the completely no stuff.
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here today. I'm Will Rasmussen. Another beautiful day in Cannon Beach. Appreciate the chance. I'm a land use lawyer at Miller Nash. I've been coming and doing land use cases in Cannon Beach for a little over 10 years now. And I'm just going to touch on two things today. First, I want to highlight a reason that Cannon Beach is so special. And second, I'm going to plead for the city to allow the public to participate in its land use processes. First, on Cannon Beach being so special. I like most of the coastal communities we have in Oregon. I love it when I get the chance to visit. I don't live at the coast yet, but Cannon Beach is my favorite. Love this town. And I think this council knows that this town has taken a different approach than some other coastal towns to how it runs its business. The scale of Cannon Beach is different. You're closer to the trees here than you are in other towns. The way you relate to each other is different than in other towns. It's more stable, it's more humble, and it's more beautiful than your sister cities around here. I like Seaside, I like Lincoln City, but I think Cannon Beach has done it best. And there's really one reason why that's the case. And it's because for 49 years since we've had kind of a land use system here in Cannon Beach, your predecessors have decided to follow the rules and tell shiny shoed land use lawyers and developers that we got to follow the rules too. Your predecessors haven't cut corners. They haven't granted loose variances. They haven't ignored right-of-way codes. They've just said, you can follow the code and get to a yes, or you can not follow the code and get to a no. And I think that served this town really well. I think that's why Cannon Beach is what it is today. And I think that's what the community has kind of grown to expect in this town. And I very, very much hope that this council takes the same approach as it reaches the hard decisions that it has to reach in making the hard calls that you ran for and got elected to make. And I think if you look at the most recent election of this city at the fall of last year, the city spoke again and said, we want people that know the rules of Cannon Beach. And I think they want you to uphold those rules. On the process piece, land use process has been a challenge in Cannon Beach lately. Public engagement has kind of been a little bit of a challenge. And the prior planning director, Jeff, liked him a lot, did things a little bit different. And I just hope this council elects to choose processes that lets people participate. When, for example, 20 citizens in the last week and a half take the chance to write a letter to the council about something, I hope the council will listen to it and consider it and invite those people in instead of making it kind of harder for those folks to show up. Thank you. I suspect I went over. Thank you for the grace of the extra
I
time.
was just going to wrap you up. Thank you. Any other public comment? Is there anyone online that would like to speak? Okay, thank you. We'll close that. And we will have a public hearing on the approval of a type 1 development permit in conjunction with the building permit. So this is a hearing regarding the approval of a type 1 development permit in conjunction with the building permit 16422000006 DWL for the development of a new residence and accompanied road development under the provisions of chapter 17.92.010 of the Canopy Code. The applicant is requesting to construct a new single-family residential structure with a driveway extension over the Nenana Avenue right-of-way servicing the residence. The development permit was originally approved by a staff in March 2022, and that decision has been remanded by LUBA for the city to hold a hearing and make a new decision. I'm going to open the public hearing and ask, does anyone object to the jurisdiction of the city council to hear this matter at this time? Does any counselor believe he or she has a personal bias to declare? Does any counselor believe he or she has a conflict of interest? Has any counselor had any ex parte contacts or made a site visit?
Site visit.
Site visit. Okay, thank you. Is there any additional correspondence?
All known correspondence has been entered into the record.
Okay, thank you. And now I would like to request a staff report.
Madam Mayor, I'll be doing that.
Okay.
Madam Mayor and the city council, as you're aware, the city's community development staff has been going through some changes, and we are not prepared with a staff report at this time. I'd like to do is request that this meeting be continued to July 10th for a date and time certain, 2023, where a full staff report will be available.
Okay, are there any questions?
Well, didn't we get a letter requesting further continuance beyond July 10th? Are we not considering that?
Not at this time. But we would like, we will be able to do our business and stay within the 120 days, we believe, with the July 10th date. The other date, we're still looking at the other dates, but those put us dangerously close to the 120 days. And the appellant has indicated that they are not willing to do an extension on the 120 days.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I guess I have a question about Mr. Rasmussen's letter. And I'm new to the council, so I'm catching up on this, but Mr. Rasmussen says council has stated it wants to know the resolution of the pending declaratory relief action in Clatsop County Circuit Court before considering what it might allow in the undeveloped Nenana right of way. Can council clarify that for me, or we can ask
Mr. Rasmussen
Carrie?
or Carrie?
Excuse me, sorry, I'm not sure who asked the question, but Counselor, thank you for the question. This is Carrie Richter. I'm the Deputy City Attorney. I understand Mr. Rasmussen made that point, but the reason why staff is recommending a continuance is because the staff report just isn't finished. And it won't be finished until early in July. And that is why the staff has recommended the continuance.
Is it inappropriate for me to ask the status of what he's saying?
I can't answer that question. I'm not sure that it's before the council to, I'm not sure that it's relevant to the council's determination of this action. If you would like, I or Bill will be prepared to answer that question should you decide to continue it till the July 10th.
Okay, then I guess I have a question. There's something I'm missing here, because we were asked, we're considering a continuance at this time. But is that date of the continuance locked in, or can we consider or listen to other reasons why it would be appropriate to continue it beyond that date, why it would not?
My understanding from Mr. Rasmussen's letter is that he is not available until the end of August. And so to consider those dates would put us too close to the 120-day deadline, which I understand is the end of August. I believe that the date is Monday, August 28th. So if we don't hold our initial hearing until August 23rd, which is the first date that Mr. Rasmussen has indicated that he's available, we would have 5 days in which to hold the public hearing, make a decision, and adopt findings. That would not be enough time.
I understand that. Is it appropriate to inquire why the Roberts are not are saying no to a further continuance?
I believe that Ms. Kellington has indicated that her client is not interested in doing that at this time. So I don't, as I think I've told you, the applicant holds the keys to the time clocks that we're bound by under state law. Whether or not the Roberts decide to change their mind as we move forward, I don't know, but at this time, they're not willing to extend the deadline.
Okay, I'm just not, I'm used to working in a courtroom where people accommodate each other for dates. And so this is new to me, where you can just say no.
Okay, is there any other questions? No. Okay. So is there a motion to continue the?
I'll move to close the public hearing and continue it on July 10th.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion?
Do you close the public hearing? Or do you just
Continue the hearing.
We're gonna close the public hearing for tonight. The record will remain open so that people can submit written testimony from now until the 10th of July, but the public hearing on this matter will be closed upon your motion to continue.
So is my motion okay to close the public hearing and continue it on July 10th or?
We will continue the public hearing on July 10th.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, and there was a second.
Yes.
Any further discussion? Okay, roll call. That's it.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
All right, let's go. Counselor Ogilvy,
Yes.
Counselor Kurt,
Yes.
Mayor Knopf,
Yes.
Counselor Hayes.
Yes.
Council President McCarthy.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And last on the agenda, we have good of the order. I would like to say thank you to all of you for carrying on without me last night. It was an enjoyable evening, giving scholarships to many students. So I appreciate it. I did listen to the meeting and you guys sound like you were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Good. So thank you very much. Anything else?
I will mention that I spoke with the Seaside City Councilor today and Bruce may be getting a call from the city manager, maybe already has, I don't know, but regarding Sunset Empire Transportation District and some ideas about if there's some possible collaborations that will solve where we're at. So
Great, good. Thank you.
I'd like to see those discussions move forward.
Good.
Okay, anything else? Okay, meeting's adjourned. Thank you.